By connecting the right high-impact people, the right projects, Hamfounder aims to foster this network that drives innovation, investment, and hopefully, eventually, that broader economic shift. A bit like maybe the network effect of Silicon Valley on the U.S. economy, but tailored to this very specific cultural and global context. It's really about leveraging human capital for potentially a national economic transformation.
Okay, so we've got this ambitious vision, this purposeful movement, but usually big movements like this come from solving real problems, right? Addressing existing frustrations. So what are the core pain points Hamfounder is trying to fix for these global Iranian entrepreneurs?
Yeah, it lays out 4 pretty critical challenges. First, what they call strategic dispersion. Basically, you've got talent, money, specialized knowledge all over the globe, but there's no central place for it all to connect and create synergy. It's scattered.
Okay, makes sense. Scattered resources. What's the second?
Second is the difficulty in identifying and connecting to reliable peers. So finding co-founders, partners, mentors, even investors who are professionally aligned and who get the global picture, the big ambitions. That's tough, especially, they note, for the newer generations in the diaspora.
Right, finding your tribe, essentially, but at a high level. Okay, number 3.
Third is a lack of access to high-level operational knowledge. Things like navigating complex global markets, tricky international legal stuff, leading multicultural teams. That kind of know-how is hard to find in generic business books or courses. It often comes from experience.
Specific high-level operational gaps. And the last one.
And finally, missed opportunities for collective impact. Basically, the huge potential of this whole network for mentoring the next generation, making smart investments, maybe even shaping global trends. It's just not being realized because the infrastructure to connect everyone effectively is missing.
Got it. So dispersion, finding peers, accessing knowledge, and missed collective impact. Okay, so this whole thing seems to hinge on what they call the Global Iranians Advantage, or GIA. What does that actually mean in practice? How does it shape the platform design?
All right, the GIA. It's built on 4 main pillars. 1, finding the ideal partner, co-founder, collaborator, etc. 2, leveraging the diaspora elite network. Mentors, investors, experienced operators. 3, accessing a growth and resilience manual that's specialized knowledge we talked about. And 4, opening up funding pathways. And the key thing is, the platform's architecture isn't just meant to support these pillars, but to actively strengthen them.
And there's a real emphasis on values too, isn't there? That stresses exclusivity, quality, trust, and high-level values must be reflected everywhere. In the architecture, the user experience, it sounds like it's not just about filtering who gets in, but creating this high-signal, low-noise environment and that deep sense of belonging.
Absolutely. That's crucial for the elite aspect. Take that second pillar, leveraging the diaspora elite network. It's not just going to be a static list of names. It suggests a fully integrated mentorship experience.
Sure.
Maybe modeled after something like Growth Mentor they mentioned, something that actively manages high-quality connections, but does it while really considering the cultural nuances, the specific challenges faced by the diaspora. The whole idea is that this approach will attract genuinely high-level people and create a really powerful network effect. They believe that effect will be much stronger in this focused, high-trust community than you'd find on, a huge general platform.
Makes sense. Quality over just quantity. So beyond the strategy and the problems it solves, success really comes down to something pretty human, right? Trust. And maybe emphasizing storytelling, highlighting success stories of Iranian entrepreneurs already out there, powerful social proof.
Precisely. Storytelling is huge. And then for key interactions like matching co-founders or requesting mentorship, needs to emphasize mutual trust. That means clear criteria for who qualifies as a mentor or investor, transparent feedback systems. And crucially, they highlight privacy by design.
Privacy by design, meaning it's baked in from the start, not bolted on later.
Exactly. Build privacy into the system architecture from day one. Plus active feedback mechanisms so they can continuously improve based on user input. These are seen as vital for getting and keeping the trust of those elite diaspora members, especially high-level folks, maybe in sensitive fields or just valuing discretion.
It's a complex equation, lots to think about beyond just the business metrics.